Hello, my name is Dove, and today we'll be going over Fizzbuzz. Fizzbuzz is sort of the love child between Fast Math and Fizzbuzz. As you can see, there's going to be a number at the top.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
A soda can with a module name next to it, in this case Lightspeed, and then a B with another module next to it, in this case the code. This number, this module represents for the Fizz stage, while this number, this one represents the Buzz stage. You'll get what I mean in just a second. In order to disarm Fizzbuzz, you're going to have to enter in 10 numbers. Those 10 numbers are dependent on both the Fizz and the Buzz stages. So, as a diffuser, we would read out the number that's listed at the top, so in this case 44. And as an expert, we list out the next 9 numbers that come after it. So 45, then 46, then 47, 48, 49, then 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. And my suggestion is writing out which ones are divisible by 3 and which ones are divisible by 5. So by either writing down an F, a B, or an FB. So 44 is not divisible by either, 45 is divisible by both, so we enter in Fizzbuzz. This is divisible by 3, this is by 5, this is by 3, and this is by 3. So, to start, all we'd have to do is press the number that corresponds to that stage and press enter. For each stage, if it's not a Fizzbuzz, nor a Fizz, nor a Buzz, we just enter in that stage number. So right now, we could just enter in 44 and start the whole sequence. However, if it's divisible by 3, so essentially a Fizz, then we go to the module that it references and we write down one of the answers. So in this case, let's say it was 45. Actually, let's take this one for instance. So for 12 is a Fizz, it's not Buzz. So we go to the code, wherever the hell it is, and we enter in one of any one of the answers for that stage. Now, the reason why there are many answers for each module is because you cannot use the same number, the same positioning of an answer twice for either a Fizz or a Buzz. So what I mean is, let's say both code and connection check are Fizzes. I can't enter 8 on one stage and then 1 on another stage. It has to be either 8 and 2, 12 and 1, 69 and 7, doesn't matter. You can't just have the same positioning. However, if connection check was a Buzz, then that is fine. So if code is a Fizz and connection check is a Buzz, then you can use them in the same positions. In the case of a Fizzbuzz, what you do is you grab the number for the Fizz, so let's say 7, and you append the number that is Buzz. So let's say we enter in 69 for the code, we could enter in 7 after it. So for that stage, we would enter in 69 and 7. But anyways, let's actually start with Fizzbuzz. Now, as you can see, the number at the top changed into a timer, and the modules listed by the Buzz and the Fizz and the Buzz have also changed. The timer is initially 20 seconds, but you can change that to whatever you want. For this tutorial, I put it at 200 seconds. I suggest keeping it at 20. It's a nice, it's a fair amount of time in my opinion. But we enter into 44, and now we have 45, which is a Fizzbuzz. So we take a number from cryptography. So this doesn't really matter, blah blah blah. this is not important. All you need to know is this is cryptography, and this is one of the main answers. So for cryptography, we're going to put down a 7, and since it's a Fizzbuzz, we're going to append something to that 7. So we go to LED encryption. Where's LED encryption? Here it is. And we can enter in a 2. Now I suggest for each fizz and each buzz, you start at 1 and then you go up. So if we reach another fizz stage, instead of using the first position, we go to 2, and then after that we go 3, 4, etc, etc. Or you can do it a different way, since there can only be a maximum of 3 fizzes per game, where you use the leftmost, then the rightmost, and then the middle. Anyway, it's up to you, but doesn't matter, you can panic within 20 seconds. So after we enter into 72, we go on to the next stage, to 46, which is divisible by neither. So we enter in 46. Now we have 47. 47 is divisible by neither 3 nor 5, so we enter in that. Now we have 48, which is a fizz. We can't use the first position again, so we can use the second position, which is an 8. Now we have 49, which is divisible by neither, so we enter that. Then we have 50, which is a buzz, so we enter in the number based on the code. Since we already used the first position, let's go to the second position, which is going to be a 12. Actually, let's do 69. So, we enter in 69, and we enter that, and then we go on to the next stage, which is a fizz for 51. For Marble Tumble, it's going to be a second digit, which causes the blue cylinder to move. That's not important, you just need to enter in any one of these. Since I believe this is the third fizz stage, yes, the third fizz stage, we're going to enter in a 3. Wait, no. Yes, okay, we're going to enter in a 3. Now 52 is divisible by neither, so we enter in that. 53 is prime, so we enter in that. Yes! Oh, looks like I overcalculated. So you only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You only need to calculate 8 numbers afterwards. Well, 9 numbers afterwards, not 10. So let's go on to the next example. Let's go on to. Let's go with fast math. Okay, so we start at 7, and then it'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, this is not fizz nor buzz. This is a fizz. This is a buzz. This is a fizz, and this is a Fizzbuzz. Yeah, okay. So, to start off, we just type in 7 and press enter. After 7, we have 8. 8 is not fizz nor buzz, so we enter in 8. Then we have 9, which is a fizz. And for this fizz, we have bases. For bases, we can just use the first one, which is 2. And we go on to the next stage, which is 10, also a buzz. So we have cryptography. For cryptography, we can use the number 7, since that's the first slot, and it's not been taken yet. Then after that, we have 11. We enter that. 12 is a fizz, so we're going to enter in a number based on Fizzbuzz. Since we already used the first position, the second position is going to be a 2. Okay. Did I already do that? Sorry, I just got a text message. I believe I did. So after the 12, we have a standard number, so prime. So we enter 13. 14 is also not a fizz nor a buzz. However, 15 is a Fizzbuzz. So like before, we're gonna take a number from Marble Tumble. So, in this case, we haven't used the third position, I believe. Yeah. So, actually, let's use a 6. Since this is also not taken, and this is the last fizz, so we can do basically whatever, one of these. So, I'll enter in a 6. Now then, for tax returns, that's going to be a buzz. Tax returns. We can enter in, again, any one of these amounts. I'll just do 1647. Note that you should not put the buzz before the fizz. If you put the buzz before the fizz, that will strike you. And after the Fizzbuzz, I could enter in a 16 and then press submit. But just to show you that what happens on a strike, I'll just enter in 5. Nice. So, if you get a strike, it'll reset all your progress and take you to a new random stage. So in this case, 69, and 69, and then 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 70, well, just 78. This is going to be a fizz, then a buzz, then nothing, then this is actually a fizz, never mind. This is nothing, this is nothing, this is a fizz buzz, nothing, fizz. So, our first thing is tax returns. So, let's just enter in 81. Then we have a buzz, so we use Morse code. For Morse code, we have 505. Next thing we have 71. 72 is a fizz, so we use Marble Tumble. And we use the second position since we already used a fizz, so we can enter in a 2. After that, we enter in 73, not 33, 73, and 74. 75 is a Fizzbuzz, so we enter in a number from fizz and then append a number from buzz. So, I believe we used 2 fizzes already, so I'll use a third one for Morse code, so that's 522. And, as well as that, sorry, drop something. We also have cryptography. Cryptography is going to be a, since we already had a buzz, we can't use the first one. So let's just use 16, because why not? So, we're entering that, and then we move on. So we have, oops, not that, 76, and 77, and then since 78 is a fizz, we enter in something from laundry. Where's laundry? This is the last thing, so I'll just use the last one. Laundry, so 390.
Yes!
And that is Fizzbuzz. I hope you learned it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and get a job.